Lipscomb trying to see what kind of run they might can put together here. With 6:12 to play, they go inside to Pearson. Her shot won't go, but it's tipped over from Hemphill to Pearson. And now we got a technical called, and we got some mouthing going on as they're going to back some players off here. As players were
not sure who the technical
I don't know who's going to be on two, but they're going to send some players off toward the bench area. Wow, there's a little activity going on here.
It was Hemphill and Westbrook who were getting into it.
And I think the officials have sent both teams to their benches so they can decide.
I'm not sure the officials know who they're going to give the technical on. It's going to be, if I was to guess, they're going to give it on both of them. But
well, you see Hemphill came down, pretty good clear out. And then there's a little bit of the shove. You know, it was beyond the rebound clear, and then
Pearson got into it.
Pearson got in between her and Hemphill.
Well, quite frankly, the officials ought to go over and look at this on the.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see if they will, because you saw that even when they signaled the technical, I wasn't sure which one they were calling it on. And we're not close enough to pick up any language that might have been shared between the two, along with the push and the shoving that went on. And the three officials now wait to see if they are going to go and look at the video, or if they're just going to kind of put this one together and say what it's going to be.
Both teams definitely spirited, and you know, this is just still get an explanation here.
We'll get an explanation. Official coming over to talk to Justin. He'll get that. Double intentional foul, going to the monitor to see if there's anything else. Pearson, 5 of 6. She has kept them in the ballgame.
I know the officials want to get it right. I get that. But we all saw in the moment there was a scuffle between two players. A little paralysis by analysis here. This has just kind of brought this game completely to a halt here. The players, by this point in time, almost everybody's even forgotten about what happened, and now we're still waiting for the officials. I mean, I just think in college basketball, they've got to fix these reviews. Just put a timer on it and just say it is what it is.
I know what they're trying to figure out. Was there something beyond 2 intentional fouls?
I get it, but
it's kind of like football. Offsetting penalties. Let's see who gets the ball and let's
go. The thing is there were 3 officials here. This play was not kind of off in the corner. Everybody saw what happened, you know. So this is just taking way too long.
Well, now they've asked Coach Sumsky to kind of move back another way. Now some players are trying to check in, and the officials say, not yet. I'm not sure if they got the rule book out or not, but they have a piece of paper in their hand.
I've never seen that before. I mean, are they drawing a diagram of this?
Oh, me.
So apparently they're taking notes on how many different fouls, on how many different players. I do see in the scorebook, at least in the official stats, it looks like Hemphill was given a technical foul.
That's probably the intentional.
It appears the team, and it appears
Westbrook both got those. And then there's
it looks like a team technical on both teams. So
hope you had time. Well, you had time. Let's hope you did. Hope you went to the refrigerator and got yourself a nice Diet Coke, maybe some popcorn to enjoy your time. Okay, there's foul number 1. And then there's the grab, and that's where the intentionals come into play there. And then Blythe got between them. And then this is where
how many free throws are going to be shot? That's my next question.
I don't know. It'd be interesting to see if it's going to end up being equal and no free throws shot, and then they just kind of figure out who's going to get the ball. Say that again. They're talking to us in our ear. How many fouls? Okay, team fouls on how they responded. Well, right now the Lady Bisons are stacking it up.
I mean, I'm sorry, but this is getting to the point. It's almost like they're taking the time like there was some fist fight. I mean, I know there was a little frustration, technical foul. That happens in a heated game. But this, I mean, we have been going now for 5 to 10 minutes trying to determine this.
I mean, there was some bumping and there was some words expressed, but there was no
fist. There was no elbow thrown. I mean, this is. I should have put the stopwatch on it, but I mean, We should have at least been able to take a media timeout.
Charge a little overtime.
I know.
It's time for overtime.
Get an extra.
We hadn't even got a shirt lately. Maybe an extra shirt for this or something. A new Bison logo, something. Well, now they brought the coaches in, and I've never seen an official with a piece of paper reading. This is a first to me, and I've been around basketball for many years, and I don't think I've ever seen an official with a piece of paper reading the fouls and who is going to be charged with foul. Wow. I'm always amazed. I see and am around something new almost every game that I do. Chris Upsky and Ty Evans listening in.
And this is like a dissertation here that she's giving over there on fouls. Players might need to start taking a few laps just to stay warm here. I mean, this is
a little loosening up here. This is the longest I've ever seen.
I don't think I've ever seen anything go this long.
Wow. I guess that's something you have to have now is a pad and paper. Well, we're going to look at it one more time, Justin.
Yeah, I mean, there's a box out, obviously, by Hemphill, and then there's Westbrook.
Now, did they score Pearson's point?
Yeah, they did score the points. Because it looks like Westbrook initially is the one who holds up Hemphill. Then Hemphill a little kind of, hey, get your arm off of me. And then Blythe Pearson comes in. Little chest bump there, and then, of course, here comes...
Pierce might have got the worst end of the deal because she got knocked to the deck on the rebound.
Yeah.
Well, I want to hear this explanation, Justin.
I don't, if it's going to take as long as it took to explain the coaches.
Did you write it out and bring it to us so we got it?
Do you have it on a piece of paper? How many free throws are we going to be shooting?
Two free throws.
Yes,
yeah,
we
do want to know. Yeah. Okay. They went after each other. I got that one.
White 15 came in and buckled with four. 3 came and grabbed White 15. Additional foul on those 3. White 14 taunted at the end. So she
Yeah, several. We have fouls against gravity and 1 remaining.
Penalties will offset, and we'll redo it all. But somebody was disqualified. Is that correct? For White 14 is disqualified.
Nicole Hemphill, the redshirt sophomore from San Antonio, Texas, has been ejected, I guess is the right word. She's been going to be disqualified for the ball game.
They told that to us a lot faster than they told it to the coaches.
Back and forth with... did I understand at the end? He said, I had no problem walking through who got the intentional fouls because the video clearly shows that it would have been Hemphill along with Westbrook, and then Pearson will get one because she came in, and then coming back was Pierce. She gets one. I guess it's that there are more taking place, and then I understand why they disqualified Hemphill because they said she came back in taunting, and so that would have been, I guess, a second intentional on her that would send her over to the bench and disqualified her. I guess it's the other back and forth. And you can hear Aaron going through it all across the way, the public address announcer.
I mean,
well, I've seen it written out on a piece of paper. That's probably the best explanation that 2 officials have come and given us. And this is the longest video replay stop for a discussion of any way that I have seen in years.
And all those intentional fouls lead to just 2 free throw attempts.
Davis will shoot and get one. And she's trying to quieten the crowd. And so now Blythe Pearson will play it in. Nope. It's going to be Tennessee State's ball. Okay, so they hit the free throw.